You know, people move to the desert for a more relaxed pace of life, a slower pace of life. But that doesn't mean everything should be slower, now does it? According to the Palm Springs Post, the Palm Springs City Council voted unanimously Thursday to approve money for consultants to study and conduct public outreach on the issue of lane reconfiguration for parts of South Palm Canyon Drive and Racket Club Drive. The project's origins date back to 2017 when the city began creating its pedestrian master plan. The two roads in consideration were two of 37 locations identified for pedestrian safety enhancements. All right, David and Brian are back. David, I'll start with you this time. They started talking about this 7 years ago. Why do things take so long here?
I don't think it's here. I think it's everywhere. Things take ridiculously long. There's permit backlogs, there's slow plan reviews, there's budget issues. Maybe there's just too many projects going on at once with not enough staff to handle it. I think that's the big issue.
Brian, what do you think?
I don't think that's the entire issue. I think the deeper issue are the regulations, the environmental laws. We have a law called CEQA, the California Environmental Quality Act, that requires tremendous amount of time, research, analysis. You saw in those videos all those electricity poles. There are utility issues and companies. California has so many regulations that it is a ridiculous amount of time. We move at the speed of democracy. The more laws and regulations we have, the tougher it is, and California leads the world in overregulation.
I hear you. I understand. Let me tell you something. This just does not work. It does not work. It is inefficient and it is ineffective. And I can appreciate the number of laws and the considerations that must be taken into account, but it doesn't work. I mean, they talked about this 7 years ago. Now they're going to start figuring it out? No, it's not good for anybody that lives in the Coachella Valley. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to go off, but am I nuts, Brian?
Well, whether you're nuts is a separate issue. But the problem is, and as David says, it's not the Coachella Valley. It's everywhere. We are burdened. My wife, who serves on the Palm Desert City Council, has an expression. We move at the speed of democracy. She also says sometimes we take the fun out of dysfunctional. This is very dysfunctional, Fred, but it's not just here. It's the entire state.
David, I got 10 seconds. Go ahead and get the last word.
Well, listen, council manager government encourages neighborhood input. It helps eliminate the power of special interests. Bipartisan politics is eliminated. I like the diversity of the council members being there, but sometimes everything gets very, very slowed down.